Mouse, sometimes Andy and I talk about books and book related things, and right now I am talking about my goals video from about 6 months ago, and this is just kind of an update to that, what I've stuck to, what I've not stuck to, the way things have changed. Yeah, so let's get that show on the road. So the things I wasn't going to do, I was going to cancel my Scribd accounts. I had 3 at the time because Scribd would lock me out regularly because of how fast I was listening to audiobooks. I did cancel 2 of the 3. I still have 1 of them, but it's for mostly research purposes. The actual ebooks doesn't lock out as fast as the audiobooks, and so I'm able to do all of that easily and just use it for reference for things like tarot and that kind of thing. I don't really use it so much for audiobook listening for things related to BookTube or anything like that anymore. So did I accomplish this goal? Kind of not, by still keeping Scribd. Do I recommend Scribd? Yeah, if you are not a fast reader, if you do not consume books in speed like I do, then definitely get Scribd. It's a good subscription, and if you click the link down below, then you get a free month, and I get a free month, and everybody wins. The next goal I had was to limit my ARC requests, and I actually have very much managed to do this. Part of it is also that I've realized what kind of books I like to read. The more I read, the more of an understanding of my preferences I get, and so it's a lot easier to determine things that I will request and things that I won't request. Right now, I think I actually only have 3 unread, unreviewed ARCs, which is kind of nuts because previously I had 11 or 12. I'm also beta reading another book, but it's not on NetGalley, so the difference really is that I'm trying to take my time with these books to give them the reviews that they deserve. While my reading has increased drastically this year, my ARC speed has not. It's about the same, or rather it's a bit slower because I'm taking my time to read things. I'm also a little bit less, I'm DNFing things a little bit less because more aware of the things I like to read and what I want to request, but also because there's fewer ARCs that I need to get through, and so I feel a little bit less pressure. I did manage to get blog posts scheduled out. That was another goal, was that I wanted to have a consistent blog schedule and take my blog a little bit more seriously. That I have done. I have blog posts scheduled through to November. I think it's currently July. They have graphics and I post about them on Twitter, and I work really hard on those posts. I, have a word goal and limit that I make myself stick to when it comes to reviews, and then I have a structure of reviews that's pretty important to me and helps with the way that I write them and makes it a lot easier to get those out. I'm enjoying the way that I'm reviewing books a whole lot more. I think once I get through my ARCs, I might start reviewing books that are not ARCs, at least on Goodreads, and then maybe eventually blog posts if I feel like I have the capacity for it. The other thing that I wanted to do better was tracking my books on Google Sheets. I have a Google Sheets doc, and I kind of merged a bunch of different booktubers' sheets into one that helps me better. I basically couldn't find one that I liked enough to use regularly, but I liked pieces of all of them, and so I just kind of made them all one sheet and workable for me. I am gonna make my own 2022 sheet that is gonna be all mine and a little bit for the things that I personally want to track, and I think I might share that in a video if that's of interest to anybody. We'll see. It just depends. I also don't do any kind of paper tracking at all. I consider it every once in a while, but I don't do any kind of paper tracking. I have started using Notion to track my time, and then I also use Notion to track working TBRs so that I know what I had planned on reading, and that's scheduled out at length. And then I have whiteboards, and everybody is kind of why do you track in so many places? And it's because I need it to be where I can see it at all times. And so my whiteboard TBR is literally right in front of my monitors. It's right in front of my face. My Notion is something that I use also for work day to day, so that's there. And then my Google Sheets doc helps me a lot with my wrap-ups and stuff because it has all of the stats for the books that I'm reading specifically. So it helps me with my wrap-ups, it helps me with my TBR, it helps me plan all of that. So the new things I wanted to do was using Cawpile. So I do still use Cawpile. It is probably one of the biggest benefits to my reviewing process improving. I also added an additional P to Cawpile. So Cawpile is characters, atmosphere, writing, plot, interest, logic, and enjoyment. I added an extra P for pacing because I talk about pacing in book reviews a lot, and it is very vital to the way that I review books. And if the pacing is off, I'm not going to enjoy the book as much as I would if the pacing was pretty consistent and fine. So that definitely affects the way that I read and review things, and it felt important to include it in the way that I was rating books. So I did that. Now that I use Storygraph too, I'm able to do half stars and that kind of thing, and I do like that. I was going to do more videos about like releases I'm excited about and book tag videos because I enjoy those videos conceptually and I like watching them, but I didn't do any of that. Part of it's because I've taken on different projects and different collaborations with other people and that kind of thing. I also changed the way that I film TBRs and wrap-ups, and I've also started doing, you know, quarterly unhauls and the childhood reread series, and because of that, that kind of takes up the time for my YouTube schedule, and I don't want to get into a position where I add an extra upload day because I will lose my mind. Already having myself upload 2 times a week is good. I don't need to add any more to that. I can't handle it with the fact that I now work 2 part-time jobs, 1 full-time job, and this. Basically 2 contract positions. But anyway, it's not something that I'm interested in, and so I'm not pushing myself to do that content. Yes, I still think it would be fun. Yes, I still kind of want to do it every once in a while, but it's not where I'm at right now with videos. I have followed my book budget. This part is really funny to me because when I made the video, I was not diagnosed with ADHD yet, and I was not being treated for ADHD yet. When I started getting treated for ADHD, my impulse spending went way down, and so I almost completely stopped buying books. Then I moved into the new house, and I have a library within walking distance of me, so if I feel like I want physical books in my hands impulsively, I can just go to the library and get them and then not cost myself a single dollar. Also, their Libby connection is amazing. So I've basically just been Audible credits, Libro FM credits, Scribd. I get a Lumicrate monthly, but I get the book only box because I don't need all of that clutter. I get the book only box, and like those are the only ways that I purchase books. Scribd is like, obviously I'm not purchasing books. Those are the only ways that I really outright purchase books. I don't really buy them anymore though. The only exception is like when Weapon Uwu came out from SJ Whitby, I purchased that one. Gear Breakers I had pre-ordered, and so I purchased that. So pre-orders, that kind of thing. Those I definitely order. And every once in a while I'm like, I kind of want to buy a book. And then I like talk myself out of it and buy something else that would benefit my space here. So that's something that's changed a lot. I'm still reading a ton, but it's because I'm getting so many of my books from the library that I'm not having to spend a ton of money on books. So my book budget, I don't actually track because I don't spend that much money on books anymore. So I had a bunch of goals. As of right now, today, it fluctuates by 2 or 3, so it could be different by the time I upload this video. As of today, I have 1K on Twitter, which was definitely a goal, and I am surprised that I hit it because I think when I filmed the video I was only at like 600 or 700. So I'm at 1K on Twitter, which was pretty much my goal for the entire year, so now I'm just like, cool, vibing. I don't do anything to get followers on Twitter though. All I do is just talk shit online, so. I had Instagram goals, but I've abandoned Instagram completely. I don't enjoy the platform. They continue to change the algorithm. It is not built for consumers. It's not built for people who want to enjoy their time on Instagram, and it's only built for businesses at this point. And social media marketing, and I'm not any of those things. I don't get any joy from it, and when I realized that I was having to plan taking my pictures and none of it was fun for me, none of it was fun for me, I jumped ship. And I was pretty transparent about it on Instagram. I might include the post here, but I was pretty transparent about it on Instagram, where I was just like, they've made the algorithm kind of unusable. I can't ever see my friends' posts, like genuinely my friends' posts that I want to see. I see more in the hashtag Bookstagram on my feed, and then ads. Like, that's 90% of my feed is just that hashtag and ads. And so then I unfollowed all of the hashtags, and now it's just ads. Like, I don't see my friends' posts, and it's not fun. It's not, I just don't enjoy it. I don't get enough, or I don't get any kind of interaction that feels valuable to me or emotionally satisfying. Every once in a while I'll have a conversation with somebody and it's great, but really Aspasia's the only one that I talk to much on Instagram. I might just get Aspasia's phone number because I don't enjoy Instagram. I just don't. And I want to support my friends on Instagram, but Instagram makes it impossible. I just don't enjoy it anymore. So I've kind of abandoned the platform entirely. Every once in a while I'll pop in, say some shit, pop out, call it a day. If I feel like I want to take pretty pictures of books and post them online, then I'll do that. But if I don't, then I don't, and it's not a big deal. On YouTube, I really wanted to get monetized this year. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I am currently at around 680, give or take, subscribers. You have to have 1,000 to get monetized, and then have 4,000 4,000 hours of views. I'm wording that really badly, but I'm hoping you know what I mean. People have to view your videos for 400 hours. Hourly views? I don't know. I hope y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm about at 680, give or take. With YouTube too, I've kind of decided that if I get monetized, cool. If I don't, that's fine. Like, it would be lit to get a little bit of money for some of the videos, but I've done the math and it's really just like pocket change, and you know, some money's better than no money. But I just like the videos that I'm putting out right now, and I like even my like vlogs that feel a little bit half-assed, and it's because I've been so sick. I enjoy the content that I'm putting out. I've been working really hard on the content that I'm putting out, and I figured out a schedule and routine that works for me, and so I'm just like, I'm good. If I get monetized, cool. If more people subscribe to me, great. But if not, I like the little circle of interaction that I have now. I like the people that comment on my videos regularly. Like, I enjoy that. I know it takes me a long time to reply, but it's because my brain is just head empty all the time. But that's where I'm at with it. And it might change, you know, in a month or two, or by the end of the year it might change, and I'll be like, no, I really need to hustle, and blah. But I'm kind of tired of trying to turn everything into a business, because it mostly just makes me fucking exhausted. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that anymore. Oh, I had another goal to get a physical ARC, and how I would tell my parents that like I've made it if I've got a physical ARC. I did get my first physical ARC. That was Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, and it was an amazing book. It was really good. If you enjoyed Circe, you'd probably enjoy Ariadne. Not probably, you'd definitely enjoy Ariadne. Like, it's clearly a debut, but it was really, really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then I also, and this was not in my goals, but I was in the acknowledgements of 2 different books. That's wild to me. That is just wild to me. The first book I knew I was going to be in the acknowledgements of, so when I had pre-ordered it and it came in, I was, you know, very hyped about it. But then the second book, I had no idea, and Art told me, and then I was like, huh. And so I waited until it came in to look for it, and there it was. The goals for the readathon: I really, really wanted to open a Discord. Did that. I really wanted to open a merch shop. I did that. I designed my merch for the readathon. We had the mini readathon, which was not in the goals at all. I don't think I had even dreamed of doing a mini readathon yet. But I did a mini readathon. We did the merch, we did all of that. I'm very excited for CLEARURSHT 2021 though. The big readathon. Like, I'm excited about the things that are gonna happen, and the like almost changes, like the way that we've learned from the previous year is very obvious, I think. Obviously we had some hard times during the mini readathon because of both of our mental health being in the garbage and then also my physical health being in the garbage, but I did much better for this mini readathon than I did in the big readathon. I also think that because so many people participated last year, when people would ask questions in the Discord that had already been asked, a lot of people were able to answer that question for me, and so I didn't feel overwhelmed by the amount of people asking questions. I also, in the Discord, it is absolutely a rule that it's a 3 strikes you're out rule, and if you ask a question that's on the FAQ, that is against the rules, and you will get a strike. I give a little leeway in the first, couple of days of the mini, and then I'm going to give a little bit of leeway in the first couple of months of the big readathon, but doing that really helped my mental health because that is the bane of my existence, is when there is an FAQ and someone doesn't read it. So Clear Your Shit is not at 3K. That was my goal on Twitter, was for it to be at 3K. We're at 1.5K though, and that's all before the big readathon, so it's subject to change. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, that's also fine. I think it's hilarious that my readathon has more followers than I do on Twitter, so keep it going. I genuinely think it's funny. It doesn't hurt my feelings or anything. I think it's funny. That's it though. Those are all the goals that I mentioned in the previous video. This video is already very long because I'm just, chill vibing like I was in the previous video. I kind of wanted to match that energy. The funny thing is that in that video I have curled my hair because I didn't know my hair was curly yet, and in this video I've straightened my hair because if I don't straighten my hair, if I want it to be straight, I have to straighten it now or else it will just be in ringlets. So that's a interesting turn of events. I'm really excited about the content that I'm putting out and that I have planned though. There's some videos that don't do very well, like the childhood rereads, but I'm gonna still make them, so. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been in my little circle and been here this whole time, and it means a whole lot to me. I'm grateful for all of my friends and for the people who comment and share my videos and stuff. I'm grateful for all of you. It has given me an outlet to talk about something that otherwise all of my friends and stuff would just be like, Andy. No, I'm just kidding, my friends love me. If your friends judge you for your hobbies, then you need new friends. I really do appreciate everything that has come out of this though, and the friendships that I've made and the friendships with the authors that I've made, the relationships with publishers. All of that is just still very wild to me, and when I look at it just objectively, I'm just like, whoa. So yeah, I'm thankful for all of that, and I'm thankful for all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, share, give it a thumbs up, all of that stuff. You can follow me on the aforementioned social media stuff. All of it's usually Mouse Reads. I am on Storygraph now. I should probably start putting that link in my links. I don't really know what the link is though. I'll figure it out. We'll see. If you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. Normally I say tell me what I can do better, but I'm not gonna be making a whole bunch more of these. But I'm gonna go. I will see you guys again on Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time and Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time every week. That's it. Don't forget to drink your water and take your meds and take care of yourselves. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Okay, thanks. Bye.